All right, welcome to the deep dive. Thanks for tuning in and for the materials on the SEC versus Ripple Labs situation with XRP.
Yeah, it's been quite the saga.
It really has.
Yep.
So the big development, the headline really, is that the SEC and Ripple have jointly asked for a pause on their appeals.
That's right. They've put things on hold.
Okay, so our mission today is to unpack that. What does this pause actually signal?
Well, instead of pushing ahead with the appeal process right now, yeah, both sides agreed. They asked the court to basically, take a break, a suspension.
A suspension, okay.
Hmm.
So not moving forward with that next legal stage, they're kind of pumping the brakes together.
Yeah.
Why? What's the thinking there?
The underlying current seems to be settlement talks. This pause, it creates like a window for them to negotiate without the pressure of immediate court deadlines.
Right, trying to find common ground, maybe save some resources.
Exactly. Judicial resources, legal fees, all of it. It's potentially more efficient if they can reach a deal.
And I saw something about a specific deadline being affected. Ripple had something due.
Yeah, that's a key detail. Ripple was supposed to file a response brief, that's basically their written argument, by April 16th.
Okay.
But that's been canceled now as part of this agreement to pause. It's a pretty clear sign the immediate legal fight is, well, on the back burner for now.
So that date just vanishes from the calendar for the moment.
Correct.
Now, this isn't totally out of the blue, is it? Didn't Ripple's CEO, Brad Garlinghouse, say something back in March?
He did, yeah. Back on March 19th, he indicated that a resolution to the lawsuit seemed to be getting closer.
So does this latest move feel like confirmation of what he was hinting at? Like things are actually speeding up towards a settlement?
It certainly adds fuel to that fire.
Yeah.
You connect his comments from March with this joint request now in April. It suggests there's real momentum behind those settlement discussions.
Okay, now let's add another layer here. There's a new SEC chairman incoming, Paul Atkins. The Senate approved him just recently, April 9th.
Right.
Could his arrival be playing a role in this shift in strategy?
That's a huge point of speculation right now. I mean, the timing is interesting, isn't it?
It really is.
The theory floating around is that Atkins might want to sort of clear the decks. Resolving this very high-profile, long-running case early on could be seen as a decisive move to start his tenure.
Like a new sheriff in town kind of signal. Resolving old business.
Precisely. Some legal commentators are saying exactly that. The fact the SEC is agreeing to pause, especially now, could strongly suggest they are ready to talk settlement. And maybe the new leadership is the catalyst.
So the thinking is he might see it as a chance to just end it.
One observer specifically suggested Atkins might want to start his term by dismissing what's arguably one of the SEC's most prominent ongoing cases. Of course, we don't know his exact start date. The whole swearing-in process takes time, but the approval is done.
But it's not just his decision, is it? A settlement needs more formal approval.
Oh, absolutely. That's crucial. Ripple's own lawyer, James Felon, he pointed this out. Any settlement still has to be approved by the full SEC commission.
Okay, so it's not a one-person show.
Definitely not. And Phelan also confirmed, no filings from Ripple on that April 16th date we mentioned, reinforcing that the appeals are genuinely on hold.
Okay, so let's try and synthesize this. We've got the pause, the canceled deadline, Garlinghouse's earlier comments, the new chair. What's the main takeaway here?
The core message, I think, is that this pause really represents a potentially significant shift. The combination of factors, the joint requests, the ongoing talks, the leadership change strongly suggests both parties are seriously exploring a negotiated way out of this long battle.
It feels like maybe, just maybe, the end game is in sight after all this time.
It could be, or at least a different phase of the game.
Right. So fascinating stuff. And it leaves us with a big question, doesn't it? If they do reach a resolution, considering everything we've discussed, the timing, the motivations, what could that actually look like? And, maybe even more importantly, what ripple effects could a settlement have on the wider crypto world?
That's the big question to chew on.
Definitely something for our listeners to think about. Thanks for breaking that down with us today.
My pleasure.